Hey guys, what's up? This knife already got a review. Watch that. But right now, we're doing the Reticulan by EDC Hanks and Bestech. This is the medium size. There's also small and large, I believe. This was sent to me by an affiliate or an associate of the manufacturer, Bestech. Not just to me, but to a pass-around group, which I think is pretty cool that they allow that or help us check out their knives. They did tell us that we can say whatever we want, we can use it as we please, and yeah, in fact, they encourage the use and the resharpening and the taking apart of the knife. Full disclosure though, that was the deal. So I'm gonna start with some specs right off the bat. I'm gonna have a screenshot of like Blade HQ's specs, but I'm also gonna give you mine. It's just shy of 8 inches. The cutting length is just shy of 3 inches, as you can see, but the blade is like 3 1/4, 3 1/2. It is titanium, an S35VN. It is a flipper knife with a very low profile flipper here. However, it does have an opening for you to be able to flick it open if you want to, or if you're able to, or you can open it with both hands. It's got a pretty clean pivot, both sides, Allen wrenches. It's got a nice big fancy back spacer. It's tip up, right pocket only. I don't know if they have a left-handed one yet. They might. It is a really cool design by EDC Hanks. I've always wanted to own one of his designs, one of his knives, and I still don't, but at least I got to check one out in hand. We'll start with the positives. And the positives, this fits in your hand, relatively good. You can choke up on it and make really detailed cuts. This is a Wharncliffe, so I did a lot of cuts like this, opening up boxes, cutting zip ties, clamshell packages, etc. I did even whittle some wood, trim pieces and stuff like that. We were doing a cabinet out in Scottsdale, AC. Not a cabinet, a kitchen. The contouring of the knife makes it fit in your hand and in your pants very well. It is deep pocket carry, and what is left that you can see, pretty cool Hank, right? Visit Veltron Co. if you're interested in checking out some Hanks or maybe even buying one. I make it myself here in this office. So this is what you can see out of your pocket, which I think is very classy, very nice. The pocket clip is also very contoured, and like as you can see, this is pretty not super thick, but kind of thick. This is double ply, and it slides in and out just fine. So in the positives, again, the blade was super useful. A Wharncliffe is super useful, but it does have a little bit of belly. It does have a little bit of flat down here when you sharpen your construction working pencils or whatever. Whittling was just fine. Coming in and out of the pocket, the sleek design. Again, it's a EDC Hanks design, so you might like it when you see it, or you might not like it when you see it. Also, some people do have trouble with this tiny tab. I didn't, and I gave it to some random people, and about 1 out of 3 people have to give it two tries. I was not one of them, but like I said, it was like 1 of 2 people had trouble, but then they picked it up right away. I do like doing that when I do reviews. I take it to work, I'm a construction worker, and then at work I just hand it to people and ask them what they think. When they held this knife, they realized this knife is expensive, and I don't think $221 is too pricey. That's the Blade HQ price. That's where I like to buy my knives, but I don't have an affiliate or anything, not affiliated with them at all. That's just where I've gone in the past, and it's worked out for me so far. Some size comparisons real quick. This is the PM2 made here in America. It's about the same size, cutting lengthwise and blade wise, but the handle's a bit bigger. And on the smaller scale, we have the Sprint. This is by ProTech, another American manufacturer. So yeah. And then we have the Native Chief, again, a Spyderco made in America. gigantic freaking knife. So as you can see, it's the medium, and it is in that medium size kind of knife. Here it is with one of my Hanks. You know, my Hanks are 10 by 10 or 11 by 11. And if they're 11 by 11, I fold them in half and then in thirds. So yeah, I mean, just, you know, in general, size is about a medium size. It fits well in the hand, and the contouring feels great in the hand. In the negatives, it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea because of that forward-thinking design. 221 is a bit, might be a little bit much as an EDC if this is not going to be like your working knife, like I took it to work every day. If this is going to be like maybe your weekend knife, maybe you don't do a whole lot of cutting, a whole lot of scratching of your knife. If you want more like pocket jewelry, it goes well with the design and the price tag of $221. Maybe this is the knife for you. For me, I do like it. I love the design. It's a little it's a little bit high on the price for what you get. I mean, now titanium S35VN is everywhere. So yeah, it wouldn't be the knife I go and get right away. The Reticulan, for example, is 120 something, 120, and it's a hardy knife. Micarta scales, very simple, like no frills, and it's a workhorse. It looks like a workhorse and it acts like a workhorse. So and it's got a price tag of a workhorse. So this is more my style. I'm just a construction worker, guys. I just had a baby too, so you know, money's tight. But this one, man, if you're a weekend guy, if you're a weekend warrior, and I don't know, if you have nice pants and a nice shirt, put this in your pocket, and then you have some pocket jewelry with you. Not that it's not useful. This one cleave was plenty useful. If this was my only EDC knife, I would be fine. I wouldn't have a problem at all. And the other negative, you know what? There's not a whole lot of negatives. My hand does feel a little bit empty when I like grab it hard. As for example, when I was cutting this cardboard, like I had to grab it a little hard, and it does feel a little bit empty. However, you can choke up and feel more secure on the knife. So I don't know that that's a negative either. So there's a lot of positives. I would recommend this knife, you know, to a collector that has various knives, or to a guy that, you know, likes the design a lot and doesn't mind the price tag. This is a Reticulan, pretty good knife, pretty solid. The performance on this one is pretty good. It's on par with something like a PM2. I'll show you some footage of me breaking out boxes with the PM2. It's a little bit thick stock for such a short grind, but it does work really well. As you guys know, the PM2 is an excellent EDC-able knife. There's the PM2 for comparison. Works good. It's the PM2. Everybody knows the PM2. It's got a new edge on it because it's a new knife. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I appreciate you guys. Really, let me know what you think about this knife, this design, and just Elijah Isham, dude, you freaking rock. Thanks, guys. See you guys on the next video.